This Arc Titan build transforms you into a walking storm, cycling infinite melee regeneration, stacking bolt charges, and summoning devastating lightning strikes to annihilate everything in your path. Every Thunderclap hit fuels the next, keeping your abilities active and your health constantly regenerating, making you an unkillable force in Grandmasters, dungeons, and Expert Nether. At the heart of this setup is an insurmountable Skull Fort, an exotic helmet that restores health and fully refunds melee energy on Arc Melee final blows. Paired with Thunderclap and the Storm's Keep aspect, we'll be generating bolt charges at an absurd rate, leading to massive arc explosions and non-stop ability uptime. Standing behind Storm's Keep barricades, we'll gain even more bolt charge stacks, ensuring we never run out of energy while discharging deadly arc bolts with every attack. Welcome to Insightful Gaming. If you love high-speed melee spam, infinite ability loops, and dealing massive arc damage, this Arc Titan build is the perfect setup for you. Whether you're smashing through Grandmasters, dungeons, or Expert Nether, this build ensures you're constantly regenerating abilities and unleashing pure arc destruction. Before we dive into the full breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more game-breaking Destiny builds. Now, let's get into what makes this build so unstoppable. The centerpiece of this build is an insurmountable Skull Fort, an exotic helmet that makes Arc Melee final blows fully restore melee energy and trigger health regeneration. With Thunderclap, every charged melee hit instantly refills your energy and heals you, allowing you to chain attacks without cooldowns. This makes you nearly unkillable, as each punch not only deals massive damage, but also keeps you in the fight. What takes this synergy to the next level is Storm's Keep. Casting your barricade grants bolt charge stacks, and standing behind it continues generating more over time. Once fully stacked, your weapons unleash arc bolts on hits, adding an extra layer of lightning damage to every shot. This means while you're cycling melee attacks, you're also electrifying your weapons, creating a devastating mix of melee and ranged arc destruction. In high-end PvE content like Grandmasters and Expert Nether, where survival is key, Skull Fort ensures you're constantly healing and regaining abilities, while Storm's Keep provides a steady flow of bolt charges for massive arc damage output. Now that we've covered the exotic armor and ability synergy, let's move on to the weapons that maximize bolt charge generation and arc devastation. To maximize the power of this build, we need weapons that generate bolt charges, enhance arc synergy, and provide strong damage output. Thunderlord is our go-to heavy weapon, as its Rain Havoc perk causes final blows to summon stunning lightning strikes, each of which grants a bolt charge stack. This makes Thunderlord one of the most reliable tools for quickly reaching max bolt charges, keeping your Storm's Keep effects active and dealing devastating area damage. For our special weapon, Psychopomp is an arc grenade launcher that plays a critical role in sustaining bolt charge generation. Its Rolling Storm perk grants bolt charge stacks on final blows, and when amplified, those kills provide even more bolt charges. Paired with Ambitious Assassin, Psychopomp overflows its magazine, allowing for back-to-back high-damage grenade shots while continuously feeding your bolt charge cycle. In the kinetic slot, we're using Pradith's Revenge, a precision sniper rifle that gives this build strong single-target damage for bosses and tougher enemies. With Bait and Switch, you gain a massive 35% damage boost after landing hits with all three weapons. Kinetic Tremors adds even more value by creating shockwaves on sustained hits, giving you extra AoE damage to complement the arc devastation from your other weapons. Now that we have our weapons locked in, let's move on to the abilities, aspects, and fragments that bring this build together. To bring this build together, we're using abilities that maximize bolt charge generation, amplify melee power, and sustain arc energy indefinitely. Thunder Crash is our super of choice, delivering a high damage burst perfect for bosses and champions. With our constant ability uptime, Thunder Crash will recharge faster, ensuring it's ready whenever we need it. Rally Barricade is essential for activating Storm's Keep, which immediately grants bolt charge stacks and continues generating more while we remain behind cover. This passive energy gain fuels our weapon's arc bolt discharges, adding extra damage without needing to use an ability. Thunderclap is the core of our melee loop. Thanks to an insurmountable skull fort, every melee kill fully restores melee energy and heals us, making it an infinite source of both damage and survivability. Each charged punch feeds directly into bolt charge generation, ensuring we never run out of energy. For grenades, Pulse Grenade is the best choice, applying Jolt to enemies with Spark of Shock, which further triggers arc chain reactions and bolt charge stacks. This keeps our damage output high while maintaining ability cooldown synergy. Next, let's take a look at the fragments that further enhance our arc synergy and ability uptime. Spark of Resistance grants damage reduction when surrounded, ensuring we stay alive in high-end PvE. Combined with Skullfort's healing, this makes us even harder to take down. Spark of Shock makes Pulse Grenades apply Jolt, increasing chain lightning explosions and accelerating bolt charge generation. Spark of Discharge now makes arc weapon final blows create ionic traces, and picking them up grants bolt charge stacks, directly fueling our energy cycle. Finally, we are using Spark of Beacon for blinding explosions. These fragments reinforce the infinite ability loop, high damage output and sustain, ensuring constant energy and lethal arc power. Now let's move on to the armor mods that further optimize bolt charge generation and sustain. To fully optimize this build, we're using armor mods that maximize bolt charge generation, sustain, and arc weapon damage. For the helmet, Dynamo reduces super cooldown when using Rally Barricade. Heavy Ammo Finder ensures Thunderlord stays stocked, and Harmonic Siphon generates orbs of power from arc weapon multi-kills. On the gauntlets, 2 focusing strike mods grant class ability energy when you damage with your melee ability, keeping Storm's Keep active, while Heavy-Handed refunds melee energy on kills, reinforcing Skullfort's infinite melee loop. Considering how often you will be using your melee, you will have infinite class ability with orbs. The chest uses Charged Up to increase armor charge capacity, with additional defensive mods for survivability. For boots, 3 arc weapon surge mods boost Thunderlord's damage, making each shot and arc bolt deadlier. Finally, the Titan Mark features Time Dilation to extend armor charge duration, Reaper to generate orbs of power after ability use, and Outreach to reduce melee cooldown when using Rally Barricade. These mods create a continuous cycle of ability regeneration and arc weapon damage, keeping bolt charges at max stacks and arc devastation constant. This build turns your Arc Titan into a relentless force, chaining infinite melee attacks, bolt charge stacks, and arc explosions to tear through Grandmasters, dungeons, and expert nether. Every ability fuels the next. Melee kills regenerate themselves, grenades trigger Jolt for extra damage, and barricades continuously build bolt charges. Try it out and let me know how it works for you in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more powerful Destiny 2 builds. Your support helps bring even more game-changing setups to the channel. Stay charged, stay deadly, and I'll see you in the next one.